So, welcome to a special episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again. I'm your co-host, Anthony Beckler, on my other co-host.
Jay Breezy, what's up?
A baby New Year.
Marcus had announced on New Year's Day that a baby is on the way. I can't believe
Relax. Ain't no baby on the way, man. Baby New Year. Bring it in. Happy.
Congratulations, Marcus.
I'm not having a child anytime soon. Do not believe this man. He is telling lies to y'all.
Telling lies.
No, but this is a special episode. We're going to make this a quick episode. We're going to make the our college football playoff predictions here as the game's about to get ready to get started soon. You got Alabama and Michigan in the Rose Bowl in the first playoff game. Later on tonight, tune in to Washington versus Texas in the second semifinal. Already been some great bowl games today, by the way. Congrats to LSU on storming back and getting a win over Wisconsin. Tennessee absolutely dominates Iowa and shuts them out. Liberty got the doors blown off of them. Yeah.
Keep Willie Corn away from my university. But anyways.
Don't think he'll be coming to my university.
The good guys won.
Good guys.
I hope we did. But
I hope so.
we are here to make these predictions. So first we got coming up in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, or should I say the beautiful city of Los Angeles, California.
Yep.
But man, I wish I was out there. I go out there. But hey man, Florida makes it to the playoffs and it's the Rose Bowl. I'm going. But that is the first game. Michigan is a 1.5 point favorite as the number one team in the country. Bama comes in at number 4. So, keys to the game, and who do you like?
So, Marcus, you can start with this one, bro. You can start with this one.
Simply put, the key of the game is for Alabama is Jalen Milroe. First with his legs and then be able to extend plays like he's been doing during this hot streak that Bama's been on. And his deep ball, because he's one of the best deep ball throwers in the entire country right now. He's on a roll. This team is on a roll. And as he goes, this Alabama offense goes. And that's plain and simple. And the key for Michigan is can they win the line of scrimmage? On the offensive line, they're a little banged up because Zach Zenter's out with a broken leg. So they're going to have to replace him there. And they've been a very good offensive line all season long. They've been able to run the ball with quorum with consistency. Can JJ McCarthy make the right reads? Can he make the plays when he has to? Can they make some plays down the field? That's going to determine how they succeed on offense. And again, defensively, same story. They're a very good defense. They've had some playmakers up front. Mikey Sanders still in the back end. He's made plays all season long. He's come up with costly turnovers for them. Mm-hmm. Anytime they needed to play, he's made it. So can they keep that going?
Absolutely, man. I pretty much agree with everything you said there. For Alabama, I would say outside threats, right? You got your guy Bond, and you got your running backs, man, who can make the plays one-on-one. It's going to come down to tackling, bro. You know, once these playmakers for Alabama get the ball in the open field, can you make a tackle? Can you bring these guys down open space? And Alabama looked like the strongest team in the country up front against Georgia. I mean, bar none. And I think this game here will show which team is truly the strongest in the country in the trenches. You know, Michigan is going against these teams, man, Georgia, Alabama for the past few years and kind of gotten embarrassed, you know. And I think this year is a chance for them to show that they are showing up this year to handle that. You got JJ at quarterback, tremendous player, prospect. Can he make the plays that are necessary at the right times? And can Michigan establish their strengths early? Can they do that? Can they get 4 to 5 yards a pop running the football? Can they get down the field, get to the second level in the trenches? And can their defense tackle these guys in the open field? So I think that's pretty much going to be the keys to the game. And also special teams, college kickers.
For me, it's going to definitely come down to the line of scrimmage, who wins that battle there. But for me, it's actually the running backs. And I'm talking about Alabama's running backs, both Jace McClellan and Roydell Williams. If both of those guys are able to get going in the running game, I honestly think it could be a long day for Michigan because we saw it against Georgia. They were able to get going against Georgia. It opened up the offense, and Georgia had a really hard time stopping them. But also, Jalen Milroe, use of his legs, that zone read. if they don't, I'm not gonna say put a spot on. If they don't set the edge, when that zone read comes and he gets going, we've seen the speed that he has.
Yep.
It is a wrap if he gets in open field, but also who steps up outside of Isaiah Bond? Because we've seen Jermaine Burton at times. We've seen the running back step up as receivers at different times. So who's going to be that second guy to step up to help out Isaiah Bond? I think Isaiah Bond's going to have a big game anyway, but who steps up to help him out in that regard? Because that right there is something that I've looked at all year from Alabama, and I feel like this is a game where they put it all together. Like I said, it could be a long day for Michigan.
Like, it's an interesting game, isn't it? Like, because on one side of the coin, you have Michigan, who, for all intents and purposes this season, they've been a model of consistency in terms of how they played. Even with the chaos surrounding them later on in the year with the Science-Dale scandal and Harbaugh and all that, they've stepped up. They've made big plays all season. They've been consistent. They haven't really been a yo-yo. They've stayed up for the most part. And then you have Alabama, who this is not the Alabama that you're accustomed to seeing per se, but when their backs were against the wall and when they had to step up and start playing better football, they got themselves off the mat and got themselves together and won the SEC.
Right.
And it took them a little bit. They had some scraps with Arkansas. They were in a bit of a shootout until late with LSU. And even the Iron Bowl, they took like one of the best plays I've ever seen in my life from to win that game.
Yeah.
But that game's always weird in Auburn, but that was what it was. But point being, they've been a bit of a yo-yo, but late in the season, with Nick Saban your coach, when this program is the program that it is, and you have the players that they do, you have experienced players that have played in the CFP before on this roster, they just got themselves together. And they're playing as high as any team in the country right now. So will that carry over? And if you give them a month or so to prepare, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. What y'all score predictions are, man? What y'all got?
You want to go first, AB?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm going to go 38-21 Alabama. I just think this Alabama team, even though they're not the same Alabama we're accustomed to seeing, I just think they're on a mission. They're playing for a different purpose besides just the national championship. This is them wanting to prove the doubters wrong, saying, hey, maybe they didn't deserve to be in there. I think they want to send a message tonight.
Yeah, I pretty much agree, bro. It's tough for me to go against Nick Saban. Is Michigan different this year? Are they built to beat an SEC team like this? I'm going to say no. I mean, Alabama's a monster. 34-17, Alabama.
Okay, so I'll take Alabama first, but excuse me. I made it very known for like the last 3 months. I believe Michigan was the best team in the country all season, and they've mostly played up to that level, like 98% of the time. I just think they're catching a red hot team.
Yep.
And I'm not sure they have it on the outside to be able to beat them there. And I think Dallas Turner will make a couple of plays on third down. They'll probably flip the field. And with J.J. McCarthy, he's talented. He's mostly been a model of consistency. But there are times where he will just YOLO the ball. So I think Ben will make a couple plays there. Alabama wins 31-20.
Fair. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that too. And the next game could be a fun one. I think this one might be
an all-time. I'm calling right now an all-time college football playoff game.
I'm ready.
Crazy thing is, people don't remember. These two teams played each other last year as well in the Valero Alamo Bowl.
Oh, it was a fun game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good game. So they meet again. This time with way more stakes ahead for them, much more on the line. You got Washington and Texas tonight in the All-State Sugar Bowl in the other semifinal. Man, this is going to be a fun game. Keys to the game, and who do you like here?
Man, keys to the game, defensive line of Washington, offensive line of Texas. if Texas can run the football how they've been doing this year and move the ball, they have a great chance of winning this game. But I made the mistake, and Marcus told me, I made the mistake of underestimating Washington's front seven against Oregon. And they proved me absolutely wrong.
Wait a minute.
Or was it true? Was it true?
That was AB.
It was AB. It was AB.
It was
AB.
definitely
I'm
AB.
mistaken. AB. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, give my man his credit now. Damn.
I forgot who it was. But I underestimated that defensive line. They are physical, they are fast, and what makes them special is that their secondary is just as explosive in the back. So, man, honestly, I don't know what to expect from this game. I think, as far as quarterback play, you got two great quarterbacks, Penix, and you got, the man on the other side who I'm a big fan of. Can Worthy get loose? Can Worthy get loose on the outside? And can he just take over this game? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough, but I'm going to have to go with Texas, bro. 45-38.
Dog, that's insane. This is such a hard game to choose. But my keys to the game for offense, defense for both teams. For Texas, I'll start with them. On offense, I'll say A.D. Mitchell's the key. Because A.D. Mitchell, throughout his whole college career, all he does is catch touchdowns in big games. And he catches touchdowns in big games in big moments. So if he gets loose and gets one late in the game, that is a big decider. No, defense, it's T'Vondre Sweat. Like, the dude is an absolute menace in the middle of that defense. He's been the big key as to why they've been so good down the stretch. And he's already thrown a pick.
Wait, who has?
Michigan, first play of the game.
That don't surprise me at all. That's one thing we just brought up.
No,
Turnover.
right to downs.
Right to who?
Right to downs, number 2.
McCarthy, are you kidding me?
Like, he rolled out.
Game over.
Right to him.
We literally just said this. We literally just.
Funny thing is, before the season, remember that name.
Yep.
Before the season, remember that name.
That boy's a star, man. That boy's a star.
This was funny. This was funny.
That's hilarious.
They may have missed on everybody.
That man took 2 visits and said, "I'll see you all in the NFL."
We'll have a later show later this week probably and get into that because that was funny because we got to bring Darnell on here. He got the answer for this.
Got to explain himself.
But for me, normally I would say the trenches.
I didn't say Washington. I didn't say my Washington keys yet.
Oh yeah.
My Washington key is going to be if they're going to be able to run the football because the run game for them has actually been a pretty big improvement throughout the season, and we saw it on full display in the Pac-12 championship, run for 200 yards. And on defense, I would say Braylon Trice because he's their best pass rusher, and they're going to have to get after Ewers in that offense. If they don't, it could be a long day.
Oh, is this Hill? Oh, dang, his Hill's on the.
Oh, they might got bailed out.
Dang, they got bailed out.
Wait, what do you mean?
He was out of bounds.
Wait, his heel was up though. His heel was up.
Oh wow, they got bailed out.
They did?
Yep, they ruled incomplete.
Oh yeah, his heel was down, bro.
Yeah, but that's indicative of what kind of game it could be.
And I just said this about Dan McCarthy. He will do something stupid sometimes, and he did. He got lucky that he was out of bounds that time.
And for me, on the Washington side, that 3-headed monster at wide receiver is what I'm looking at against that Texas secondary because at this point, all 3 of them are wide receiver 1s. They're all going to get drafted. I believe they're all going to be impact players at the next level.
And they were missing the one head of that dragon for a good part of the season until the championship game, and they were able to run bubble screens and make their offense easy.
Right, and the secondary. That Texas secondary has been good this year, but I don't know if they've seen a receiving core like this one. So, yeah, they got speed. They can go up and get the ball. Like the way this offense is built, the way it's run at Washington, it's hard for anybody. Like you saw Oregon twice play this offense, and that's probably the best defense in the Pac-12. Even they had issues stopping it. Played them twice and didn't win either time. So on the other side for Texas, their running game. Can CJ Baxter run the ball for Texas? Because that's going to open everything up for their offense. We mentioned A.D. Mitchell. All he does is catch touchdowns in big games. We saw it at Georgia. We're seeing it here at Texas, and also Xavier Worthy. So their wide receivers against Washington's secondary as well. And so, like, there are matchups galore in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be fun to watch. And Washington's offensive line is pretty good. So that Texas defensive line is going to have their hands full. Now, this is the best line Washington's played all year besides Oregon. I think this one's better than Oregon, but they're going to have their hands full. This Texas defensive line is going to have their hands full. So if Washington can win in the trenches and Penix has time to throw the ball and these receivers are able to get open, it's going to be tough for Texas. So let's go ahead before we get out of here and get to the games. Go ahead and let's make these predictions.
45-38, Texas.
So
35-31. I'll take Texas.
I'm going to go 45-38 Washington.
Hey, look, if y'all listen to this man, AB, has been firm on Washington all year. So, look, I wouldn't be surprised if they won it, dog. I like them too.
It's so weird, though. Like, they're the number 2 seed, and they're undefeated and all that. They're playing damn near a road game in this playoffs for whatever reason. And Miller got sacked.
Yeah, the New Orleans,
shoot.
Texas fans are going to roll deep in New Orleans. We all know this. We all see this coming. So, but I don't think that's going to mean anything tonight. I really don't. I mean, usually in the postseason playoffs, don't usually mean anything.
True.
So, he should know better. No, he has no excuses in the playoffs. McCarthy has all the excuses. He does. So, hey, he caught a break there. So, hey, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens.
Well, we see the game plan for both of these teams. Send pressure.
Right. Got to.
Remember,
it has to be disciplined, though, because he can get out of that and make it look silly.
Right. So, this is just a quick little pop-up show to give our predictions. Hopefully, we see 2 good games. So, before we get out of here, let everybody know where they can follow y'all. Burner accounts included, Jerry.
Y'all follow me on Twitter at JBreezyII, and I am BreezyII, which is the burner. And follow my Instagram at JLamar_II.
That burner account's about to get used a lot more nowadays.
Hey, man. You know exactly what we're talking about. Let me see this play real quick. Milrow get out, and Milrow got sacked again. Anyway.
Stop.
Follow me, Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter, per usual. I will be tweeting my pain of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Please beat Tennessee. I beg you.
If you lose to Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill playing quarterback,
you'll never see me again.
Could be worse. You could have one of your star players out there during the game where you're getting blown out, game's out of hand, and all of a sudden an injury happens.
Nah, Jerry, turn that camera back on, Playboy.
Back, nope.
Turn the camera on.
You know what's funny, bro? I was traveling from Tampa yesterday, and I was telling.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Did they muff the punt? Bama got it back.
And that's what we just got through talking about. Turnovers. Jerry brought it up. Special teams, and they both come to fruition right there.
Every single one of our keys happened
in like 2 minutes, bro.
It's like a premonition. We saw this coming. But you can follow me on Twitter at AceWade1, on Instagram at Ace_Wade1, ladies. Follow the podcast account on Twitter at Indie Evidence, on Instagram at Indisputable Evidence, on TikTok and Twitch, Indisputable Evidence. So with that, we'll be back probably later this week with another regular normal show. We will see y'all then. See who wins these games, and we'll see national championship predictions as well, and recap of the NFL. But we will see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy the playoffs, and Happy New Year, people.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And wash your asses this New Year.
Please make that your New Year's resolution.
Shouldn't have to be a resolution, but some of y'all, here we are.
You're right. God bless y'all. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all later.